Hey Radiant Souls, welcome back to my channel. I am here in this little cute set, which is really the corner of a room, so don't get too excited, we're not that fancy. But I am filming some content for my Tuning into Intuition course, but there's the module I'm going to film is called Working with Guides, and I thought I could come tell this story here because I think it would interest some of you, not just the students in my class. So I met one of my guides recently, kind of dramatically, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I guess, and it's just a cool story. So I was out hiking. I had been doing a lot of intuitive work and needed to really kind of release some energy. So I went out to one of my favorite local trails and was hiking and took kind of a side trail that not a lot of people know about. In fact, I've never ever seen anyone else on it. It's kind of hidden. You can't find it very easily, but it connects two different parts of the trail together. So it's a beautiful fall day. I am out there hearing the leaves crunching under my feet and smelling that really good autumn smell that you get, and bright, bright sunshine, listening to birds, all of that. And I always hike without headphones. I would rather tune into what's around me than have music going. So I'm kind of aware of what's going on. And again, this is a trail that not a lot of people know about, and I had been hiking for a few minutes on it and felt this sense of someone coming up behind me. You know how you can kind of tell? And I even started to move out of the way. And then everything kind of happened in slow motion across multiple dimensions is the best way I can explain it. So I turned around behind me and there was no physical person there. But at the same time, it's hard to explain. I kind of morphed into this other kind of vision where I could see beyond the veil of our third dimensional world. And at that same time, I very clearly felt a hand on my shoulder pushing me down, not in a menacing way, but like prompting me to crouch down where I was. And as I saw that, I saw a Native American individual, very tall, very strong, bow and arrow, garb, the whole deal. But I also saw myself in that time period as a Native American. So at this point I'm crouched down because the hand was very forceful, even though it's not a human hand. And as I didn't hit the deck like that, but as I was crouched down, 2 deer ran out right across the trail, and they were running and frolicking and probably rutting, and they weren't really paying attention. People don't come on this trail very often. They didn't see me. I didn't see them. We would have intersected had I not been asked to crouch down. And it all happened in a flash, but also in slow motion. And I'm trying to process all of it. The third dimensional world, the other dimension of spirit that I'm sensing, which is also a past life timeline of mine. And then this individual is also communicating to me because I'm asking, who are you? Do I know you? I feel, asking all these different questions, which I teach in my class, is a good way to work with your guides. But so I'm getting this download of information that I did know this person in a previous timeline. He is now here as a guide for me because it's a time where I need what he can bring to the table for me, which is a bit of protection. And so I'm kind of having a moment of just like being blown away by this, enjoying it, all of that. Stand back up and start to hike, and I can still feel him about 2 or 3 feet behind me, kind of off behind, like at an angle, almost like when you see the Secret Service and they kind of keep a distance from somebody. And I felt like there was this giant bubble of protection around me, and it was such a profound, cool experience that I wanted to share it with you guys because I knew you would like it. But the best part of the story is, while I was asking, who are you? How can I identify you? Do you have a name? Is there something I can call you? The name that he gave me was White Owl Feather. So, flashback. I know we do flash forwards. I'm going to do a flashback. A few days before I went hiking and met this individual, I kept getting urges to look for owls, and you see that I have these 2 cute owl sculptures. That was really random for me. It was, hey, go look for owl like trinkets and decor and things. And so I went on Etsy, as I do. Don't let me on the internet between like 3 and 4 in the morning. It's a bad habit. But I found those cute little things from a local sculptor, a local artist, and got those, and also got like a couple other items of decor for my house that was Native American that I love and I vibe with, but I didn't really have pieces that were very bold or big or, you know, clearly Native American in origin. So just started looking for things and kept feeling called to do that. Went out in the yard in the middle of the day, and felt a sense that something was watching me, and looked up and there was an owl sitting in the tree, not at all bothered by being super close to a human and a dog. My dog was there too, but just kind of stared at us, and we saw this owl a couple more times. So flash forward to meeting the guide who identifies himself as White Owl Feather, and my joke with that was, did you need to like decorate my house before you got here? Like, were you trying to move in early and bring this other stuff? But it's also a larger lesson in resonance and what is in the field around you that you're picking up on that might lead to something else. So there's my story. There it is. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye.